What's up, guys? So today I'm doing another it was supposed to be a top 10 list, but there ended up being a couple more than 10. But this is gonna be my rarest Pokemon in my collection, or at least what I think are my rarest. I tried not to do too many dupes from my top 10 shinies, but there's a couple in here that made the list. But we're just gonna get started here with this Sun Hat Pichu from 2020. I'd assume this is pretty rare. Haven't really heard too many people talk about it or that have had it. I mean, I really think it's cool. I kind of forgot that I had it until I was looking through my collection for this video. And then I saw that and I was like, whoa, wait, when did I get this? But it was literally like not even a month after I started playing. Because I started playing in like, I want to say the end of June 2020 or beginning of July. So this is pretty, one of my older Pokemon. So yeah, also let me know down in the comments if you guys have any of these Pokemon. There's probably going to be a couple that you may have, but I think they're all relatively rare. So next, one of the returns from my top 10 shinies video, the Shiny Shadow Weezing from the Team Rocket event in 2020. Another Pokemon I haven't really heard of a whole lot of people having, or at least not a whole lot of people I've talked to when I tell them about this, and a lot of people don't have it. I really like it. It was my first ever Shadow Shiny. So obviously, it's pretty cool to me. I have 3 now. And this was the first. And I've been playing for 3 years now. Almost 3.5. And I still only have 3. So to have one of the rarest in the game, I think is really cool. So next, we have this shiny Porygon Z also from 2020. This was actually from the community day. I mean, it doesn't say it, but it was. It was because there was a Porygon community day, obviously quite a while back, 3 years back now. I ended up picking up a few, but I would say this is probably pretty rare because you don't really see Porygons ever spawning, and they're not really part of events. So, and I do have the whole family. I think I have like 6 shinies from the family total. So I didn't really go too hard in that event. I mean, I tried, but like back then I wasn't getting too many shinies during the comm days. Nowadays I get a few more, but I definitely really like this, especially since I really like the Porygon line. Next is Shiny Celby from a paid research in 2021. As you can see, caught during special research. Not great stats, if I'm being honest. I don't think I've ever really used it, besides if I'm just like battling with a friend. But still a really cool part of my collection. Definitely glad that I got this research and was able to pick up the Shiny Celebi. Because I did not get the Shiny Jirachi. I did just recently get Shiny Mew, though. So maybe they'll bring Shiny Jirachi back around at some point. And if they do, I'll definitely be picking that up. But I really do like this Shiny Celebi. Just cool. I feel like I say that a lot, but it's definitely just cool to me. Next, this was also another return from my top 10 shinies, but I mean, how do I not include this? Like, why not? It's a 98% shiny Whynot that I hatched from an egg in 2021. I'm not gonna evolve this, I don't think ever, because I already have 2 shiny Wobbuffets from Global Go Fest this year, and I just like having this as a Whynot. I just feel like it's more rare to have a shiny Whynot, and especially this one of such good stats. Let me know if you have a shiny Whynot. I've never heard of anybody else having one. Like, obviously other people do, but nobody that I've ever talked to has had one. So up next is this Mimikyu costume Pikachu from 2021. I don't really know how rare this is. It's actually not bad stats, though. Was it from research, maybe? Yeah, it's from research, but I feel like this is pretty rare. I mean, most of the costume Pokemon are relatively rare because they usually don't return. And I just really like this one. Hopefully we'll actually get Mimikyu in the game probably next year at this point, because it's not coming during this Halloween event. I don't really see them debuting it outside of a Halloween event or outside of October in general. I was really hoping for Mimikyu this year because, I mean, I just like it. I think it's a pretty cool Pokemon. Pretty cool, what's the word? Idea for a Pokemon. I can't really think of the word I was trying to think of, but we'll stay with idea. So, you know what? We kind of have Mimikyu in the game. There's a Mimikyu hat. There's a Mimikyu costume Pikachu. Now we just need the actual Pokemon in the game. So next up is this level 1 shiny Gigalith from Com Day last year, I think. Yeah. Community Day 2022. I've always loved shiny Gigalith. It is definitely a top tier shiny for me. So the fact that I was able to get a level 1 shiny Roggenrola and evolve it all the way through, and I'm keeping it at level 1. I think this is my only shiny Gigalith too. So I just really like it. And I think a level 1 fully evolved Pokemon, especially a shiny, is just really cool. But up next, we have my tiny shiny Cresselia. So I got really lucky with Cresselia raids this year, where I was able to get 2 back-to-back shinies, and I just ended up getting 1 tiny one. And shiny Cresselia is a Pokemon I've always wanted. Like, ever since I first saw it, I always wanted it. Getting it in Pokemon GO this year was the first time I've ever had it in any game, because I don't really like shiny hunt the legendaries all that much in the regular games. I don't know if I've ever had a shiny legendary in the mainline games outside of like event distributions, because I know I got the Giratina, Palkia, and Dialga back in Black 2, but I never actually shiny hunted any legendaries outside of the raid dens and Sword and Shield for the max raids, and I still haven't gotten a shiny legendary from that yet, but I'm still working at it. Yeah, that's just a really cool shiny. I love the design. I love that it's a tiny shiny. That's something I always wanted, was tiny shinies. And to have a legendary one, and especially of one of my favorite shinies, even better. So up next, we have the shiny Satchel Aerodactyl from Go Fest this year. I got it in Go Fest New York City, because that's the only one I went to. This was actually my first shiny of the event, which is even cooler. I hadn't even made it to the Randall's Park Island, I think is what the place was called. I hadn't even made it there. I was walking there, and I just so happened to pick up this on the way, which was actually one of my hunts, because it's a costume shiny. It's an exclusive costume shiny. It's probably never going to come back. So I was able to get this and all 4 of the Crown Pikachus from the Global Go Fest. I was going to put those in here, but I was like, probably not gonna, because I feel like individually they're not all that rare, but I feel like to have all 4 is kind of rare. But this was the one I went with, was the Aerodactyl, because I really like Aerodactyl, and I think it's pretty exclusive, pretty rare. I just like it. Next up, also from Go Fest New York City, we have the City Background Xerneas, which actually I use this quite a bit. It's not like top tier stats, but it's a Xerneas. I mean, come on. There's a lot of dark raids. May as well level it up, right? So I have this, and is this? Did I put the wrong? Nope. Okay. I thought for a second I put the wrong one in here. I also ended up getting the City Background Yveltal, which actually is pretty good stats. This is a 94. Also, obviously, during Go Fest New York City, I did a lot of Yveltal and Xerneas raids, trying to shiny hunt the Bacon Bird. And if I could get shiny Xerneas, I was obviously going to take that too. I didn't end up picking that up, but I did get Bacon Bird, which I do believe was in the top 10 shinies video. But this is just really cool. I mean, ever since I heard that there was like city background Pokemon for special events, I really wanted to get one. And I just so happened to get 2 of the legendaries that were in raids at the time. I didn't get the Rayquaza. I didn't get shiny Rayquaza either. No matter how many raids I did not get one. But I did end up picking up both the Yveltal and Xerneas city backgrounds, which was really cool. And then during Global Go Fest, I got Shadow Cowboy Hat Snorlax, which I had no idea existed. But when I was playing, somebody told me, hey, there's a Snorlax grunt, and they have this cowboy hats. So I hopped in on it, and I was like, oh, I wonder if they're going to actually keep the cowboy hat for, when you catch it. And they did. And I I don't see this ever coming back around. Maybe Cowboy Hat Snorlax might at some point, but I don't know if they're going to have it be Shadow eligible again. I really was excited for Cowboy Hat Snorlax. So to have a Shadow one is awesome. So up next, as you can see from the tags, Shundo Lapras. Also caught during Go Fest 2023 from the Global Go Fest. I actually got this on an incense, which I kind of wish it wasn't on an incense, because I would have loved to be able to tell the people I was with, like, hey, there's a Hundo Lapras here, you know, get to share the love for it. But Shundo, I mean, this is my only Shundo in my collection, and it was off an incense during Global Go Fest. I have actually kind of good luck with Global Go Fest and getting Hundos, because I also got a Hundo Chikorita last year during Global Go Fest. But to pick up a Shundo this year, even better. It took me 3 years to get a Shundo. Playing rather consistently, not so much during the winter. I usually just do like calm days and play a little bit here and there, because I don't like the cold. But, yeah, so Shundo Lapras. I think this might be the last one. I feel like that's a pretty good way to end it off. So, if you like what you see and what you hear, if you want to see more, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, you know, all that fun stuff. Turn on notifications to see when I post. Trying to be a little more consistent nowadays, because I know I keep taking hiatuses and not really posting, but, you know, life gets busy and stuff happens. So I'm going to try to be as consistent as possible. But if you like this, make sure to let me know in the comments, and I'll make sure to keep posting. So have a good day.